Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I celebrated the 200 episode milestone of this entire series, and following that, I took a 2-week break from this game. Now, I'm returning back. In this episode, I'll be covering at least 5 to 6 viewer-submitted levels, starting up with this one. Average Smartness by Bus193. With 16 plays and a score of 1. As always, if you want one of your levels to be featured in a future part like this one, please leave both the level name and level ID either in the comment section below or direct message me on Twitter. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check if your level is covered, expand the description. I knew there was going to be a secret to the left. Just awfully suspicious. By the way, this and the next few sets of episodes will all focus on viewer-submitted levels. Nah, I don't want that M-Tank. So far, a pretty easy level. I have access to the jet adapter, so might as well go for it. Rats, I missed the timing. If I timed it correctly, I would have gained access to the dive missile there. A bit rusty with my timings, but otherwise a pretty easy level. Although rather forgettable, so sorry, boss. Second level on the lineup is 12 Rooms, 12 Weapons by Cutman, with 28 plays and a score of 7. So each and every room is going to focus on a different special weapon. Thank you for damn tank. I'll hit a checkpoint just in case. No more crash bomb. I need to switch between the rooms several times. Next stop is the firestorm. Just need to find where I need to use it. Ah, here it is. In some ways, this feels like a more advanced version of a weapon relay level. Almost made it there. So this essentially cycles through all the rooms. Ah, there you are. I didn't want to destroy the upper one there. Come this way, please. One more. That should be it. Onto the charge kick. Have to time my air slides carefully to get through. Like that. Onto the top spin. Ah, here it is. Thank you there, Petite Snakey. Sir Snake. I like how each and every one of these rooms has at least one checkpoint and one weapon respawner. So there's no chance of getting soft locked. One more should do it. Ah, I didn't expect that to happen. I thought I had a little bit more room to climb upwards. Oh well, not much of a loss. Hardest part. I was holding down, but didn't work. That's how we do it. After 3 or 4 deaths. At least this is over. Oh, I didn't see the red force beam over there. I was too distracted by the background and other elements. Well, didn't see that either. I would have liked if the background was less distracting. Okay, I need to reset here. The shine must be somewhere. Here it is. I see, clever. How to get through here, though? Oh, I see. That's very neat. Now I can blow open the doors. Overall, outside of engine issues, this is a very neat puzzle level. Currently my favorite level of the part. Oil slider next. Didn't time it correctly. This is gonna take 1 or more attempts. Certainly a harder level. Wouldn't recommend it to newbie players, but it's fun. One or 2 more attempts and I'll make it. That's the spirit. Now to find the hard knuckle room. This one, the beginning room. That's how we complete the level. Almost there. That's it. That was 12 rooms, 12 weapons. A solid puzzle level focusing on the usage of special weapons, and it really felt like a relay of sorts because every time you collected a new special weapon, you got another one in the chain, but you lost your previous one too. I liked it, although I died quite a bit, especially in that force beam room with the Surf Snake. third level on the lineup is Puzzle Time 001 by Puzzle Man, with 48 plays and a score of 10. Also a shorter stage. Then again, the previous level was shorter in terms of screen count, but it took quite a while to complete. Mainly due to all the teleporting around. I see. We need to clear open the way for these teleporters. So far, so easy. Thank you for the Ishiki. Pretty clever usages, although rather simple in retrospect. Next up is Water Wave. As otherwise no other special weapons can reach the lower pole leg there. I think I got the order wrong. Let's try this again. Never mind, it works. I wasn't soft-locked. Good design on the designer's part. Thank you for the checkpoint. Huh. Wait a minute. Bypassing the challenge. Easy button. Thank you for the next checkpoint. Once again, easy button. End of the stage. Another decent puzzle level, focusing on usage of special weapons. Although damage boosting made those last two challenge rooms a lot easier. I still liked it. Fourth level on the lineup is Blow Up the Unstable Labrynth, Wily Tree by Peak Gamer, with 6 plays and a score of 1. So far, most of the stages in this part are at the very least decent. Only exception being average Smartness, which was below par. This is number 3 in their series of fortress stages. Now we're in Wily's chemical lab. Can you make that jump normally? If not, you're probably supposed to use the utility there. Huh, you're supposed to make that jump normally. Hardest jump in the stage. And there's no rush coil either, or topspin. Made it. I would have preferred if that jump was less precise. That's probably going to end up being the hardest part of the stage for me. That one jump. Thank you for the checkpoint. I'll use it immediately. Already, this stage is on the harder side. Of course, you're intended to play the stage after the 2 previous Wily stages in this author's series. Fans. First introduced in a safe enough environment, mostly isolated from enemies, excluding that one walking bomb, and now over a bombless pit. And me dying because I didn't time it correctly. I would love to have Jet Adapter in this stage. The jumping is the hardest part of this stage, not the enemies. Now the hard part. Oh, Wrath, one of these segments now. Good thing I have the skull barrier. Thank you for the next checkpoint, especially after that somewhat difficult segment. I thought for a second that was an alternate pathway. More of these jumps. No thank you, I'm not taking any risks here. I've already died enough. This is the hardest level of this part by far. But we're at the end, thank goodness. I enjoyed it, but gosh, I wouldn't recommend it to newbie Mega Man players, only those who are at least somewhat skilled. Napalm Man with infinitely respawning killer bullets. Certainly one of the harder bosses in this series of Wily Fortress stages, but the stage preceding it was easily harder. You saw that I died at least 5 to 6 times, mainly due to jumping challenges. 5th level on the lineup is Factory Danger by Az, with 94 plays and a score of 27. So I'm in for a good level. Az is a pretty good level designer. This stage will be at least 30 to 40 screens long. Nice way of introducing how the Camosa burrows work. Not completely isolated though. Clever way of introducing that gimmick interaction as well. The same applies to these screw bombers. Mini-boss room. Pretty easy mini-boss, but it acts like one. Well, that wasn't actually a mini-boss, but the way the enemies were positioned acted like a makeshift mini-boss. Recombination of all the gimmicks, the conveyor belts, the presses, as well as the Camosa burrows and springs. Which of these ladders is the better one? Well, they were about the same, though they had slightly different challenges. Not good, I'm almost dead again. Thank you for the checkpoint. Following that second makeshift mini-boss encounter. I should have used the plant bear over there to regenerate my health, instead of taking extra risks. I want that E-tank. Let's go for it. The question is, are we there yet? Based on the Wily sign, I think we are. Overall, a pretty well constructed traditional / fortress level. So that was the end of Factory Danger. A very solidly constructed level. All of the enemies and gimmicks were introduced first in safe environments, gradually made tougher, and recombined at the end. Though in some ways it feels like 1.5 to 2 times the length of a traditional level. Still, it was fun. Definitely tied for being my favorite level of the part, up there with Neo Cutman's level. So, 6th and final level of the part is My Application for Being Hired by Wily Again by Leo Nordo, with 18 plays and a score of 2. So far, all of the levels in this part, barring one, have been more on the tougher side. This stage will also be at least 30 to 40 screens long. Into the Wily Fortress we go. Already kind of assuming we understand how the Plant Man platforms work. Really stark background and foreground combination. Black and white. Kind of dull if you ask me. I would have preferred if a background actually existed, a non-solid color background. I'd like a checkpoint soon. Thank you. I would prefer if the checkpoint was right over here, so players can't accidentally jump over it. Or miss it, I mean. Second part of the stage. Already the graphics look a lot better. Hoping to damage boost off of there. Didn't work. That's really clever. I haven't seen a stage do this before, so props to you, Leonardo. Already the stage has become much more interesting. Thank you for the checkpoint. Even this part is a lot more interesting. Not timing it correctly. On to the pink section, with the push blocks and punch blocks, and ice physics. What's down there though? That looks suspicious. Nothing. I thought there was a secret there. But here there's a secret. At least I think this is a secret. Or maybe it's an alternate pathway. Yep, an alternate pathway. Let's check out the other pathway. The stage started out pretty dull, but it's become quite interesting now. Gotta be quick. Both of the routes are about the same length, but taking the left route is more dangerous. Thank you, Gyro Block. Wow, that was close. I didn't see that there. I almost died. boss time. That's a nice way of making this boss fight a bit different. Although it's still rather easy because this is Bomb Man. At first glance, I thought this stage would be rather dull and below par, but once I completed the first section and moved on to the force beam section, and then the push block and punch block sections, this stage became pretty fun. In fact, because of those sections, this level is my honorable mention of the part. Good work, Leonardo. In fact, if you neglected to include the first segment of the stage, I would have preferred it a lot more. The first part of the stage just gives the stage a bad impression. So overall, out of the 6 levels I covered in this part, my 2 favorite levels are 12 Rooms, 12 Weapons by Neo Cutman and Factory Danger by Az, with an honorable mention going to Leonardo's level. So in the next part, I'll be covering several more Virus Med levels. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!